If you have trouble with Conqueror, then this guide is for you. Conqueror is very underrated as a heavy in For Honor. He is very tanky and can dish out tons of damage with his kit. Mainly his unblockable heavies, and of course using his full guard can help as well. Today I will break down Conqueror to the best of my ability and make it simple and easy for you to understand in today's video. Hope this guide is useful, and if it is, consider subscribing. But let's get started and talk about Conqu's moveset.
Alright, so first thing first, as we're looking at Conqueror's moveset, we need to talk about the lights and the heavies first. Now, Conqueror's lights, they are infinite, as you see here. They are infinite chain lights that you can do. Now, I am going to go over like the chain lights too, and we'll talk about the damage numbers and speeds. Now, the top opener light does 12 damage and is 500 ms, and it costs only 9 stamina. The chain top light does around 18 damage and is a very slow light. If you do it on top again, it's very slow. The side opener lights, they do 12 damage on both right and left, as you see here. 12 damage on both right and left, and they have a speed of 500 ms, and they cost 9 stamina. For the same side lights on both right and left, they do 18 damage on both right and left, and they are very slow. They are very slow, 900 ms, and they cost 9 stamina. You could say the same for the top one as well. But what you really want to understand is that Conqueror's lights are infinite. Infinite lights that you can just use to your advantage and spam with if you want. Moving on to the heavies. The heavies are the same way as the lights, but they are a bit different when it comes to animation a little bit. Because the first heavy itself is not unblockable. The second heavy and all the other heavies are unblockable, as you see here. I can just continue to infinitely spam this and I don't have to worry about anything. Now, top heavy opener, 27 damage, 900 ms, and is also 12 stamina. The chain top heavy itself does around 22 damage and is 800 ms and costs 12 stamina. The side heavy opener is 24 damage on both right and left, as you see here, and is 800 ms and it costs 12 stamina as well. Now, the chain side heavies, after the first one, the second one, 22 damage, and is 12 stamina. Now, with Conqueror, you can also charge your heavies here by holding down the right trigger, which is the heavy button or the heavy attack. You can just hold this down and it will be an unblockable attack that would deal 28 damage pretty much on all sides. And it does have a speed of 700 ms, and it is also 12 stamina. But what you really want to know is that the lights and the heavies are infinite chain attacks that you can use for your own mix-ups. If you want to mix it up and go for light, heavy, light, you can do that. The choice is up to you on what mix-up you want to do. Next, we have Conq's Shield Bash. Now, Conqueror's Shield Bash is 600 ms and it costs 10 stamina. His Shield Bash is like a dodge attack a bit. You can go right and left and go for the bash like this. So you see here, go right or dodge left and go for the bash. Which, of course, to do the bash, you just press X after you move with the left stick, either right, left, or up, and press X. And that's how you do the bash there. But it's really not a dodge attack. It's more of just a bash in a way. And if you do connect the bash to your opponent, you can either go for a light or you can go for the heavy, which is a flail uppercut. And, of course, they are both unblockable. So the light, unblockable. The heavy is unblockable. And you can go for any mix-up you want after you go for either the light or heavy, like this. Go for bash, light, feint it, and anything else you want to go for. But here's a little mix up that I'm going to show you guys. So I go for bash, light, feint, into GB, go for a heavy. That's like a mix up that I will personally do sometimes, but yeah, you can definitely do mix ups like that, or you can just go with anything else and be stylish. Like, it really depends on what you want to do. Now, you don't have to just go for the bash like that. You can also go for a bash after the light, of course, or after the heavy. Pretty much you just got to press guard break after the heavy or light, and you pretty much would go for a bash like that. The only downside with these bashes after the lights and heavies is that they are vulnerable to a GB, so you have to keep that in mind, because I've honestly been playing against people who would GB me after dodging this bash here, and I just like, okay, so it is vulnerable. The choice is up to you. You can continue the mix up if you want to. If you connect it to your opponent, you can continue it and go for anything you want to get more damage. Next, let's go over Conqueror's full block stance. The entry speed for the full block stance is 400 ms, and the exit is 300 ms. Now, after the superior block, you either can go for the flail uppercut or the unblockable light. So I'm going to show you guys right now. You can go for flail uppercut like that, or you can go for the unblockable light after that superior block attack. And you go for your own mix and do different things if you want. Now, you have to be mindful, if you do go into the full block, you're vulnerable to a guard break too. Just be mindful when using the full block. You can also cancel your heavy as well. So if you're like going for like a heavy, you can cancel into full block by just pulling down on the right stick. You see here how I'm doing that? Go for heavy, pull down the right stick. I would recommend you guys practice this. That way you get a feel with this. And whenever you're doing your mix-up, you can just hold it down and it'll go straight into that full block stance here. I highly recommend you guys practice that. Like throw a heavy out, pull down the right stick, and bam, you'll be in full block stance. All right, next we have Conqueror's Zone. Conqueror's Zone deals around 15 damage and it's 600 MS and it costs 20 stamina. Zone is good for mix-ups. It really is. It's good for more mix-ups and it's good for sometimes finishing your opponent off if they're very low. You can either go for a light or a heavy, or you can go for the bash here after the zone and continue that mix-up that you want to go for. This is another good way to just throw out your attacks and possibly mix it up. All right, so Conqueror, he does have a running attack, which he will knock the opponent onto the ground. It's good in Dominion, and you can also use it for duels too, but for duels, you have to be careful because some people might dodge it, but if you do connect it, it's not that bad, honestly. It's a good way to just go for another bash and go for another mix if you want. But it has a speed of 400 MS and it has a stamina usage of 60. So you just gotta be mindful of your stamina whenever you're using this move. All right, so that's gonna do it for Conqueror's entire move set. Now I'm gonna show you guys some mix-ups that you can do with Conqueror. If you want to use them, you can definitely use them, or you can just practice with them. Here we go. This first one here is more of an easy mix-up that you can do, but it can sometimes work. So I like to go for the bash, go for the light, go for the heavy, feint the heavy, go for side heavy. If you do get a GB here, go for the side heavy, never go for top, go for the side. All right, so for this next one, I will sometimes let my heavies fly. I'll go for heavy, feint into GB, go for heavy, go for the bash, go for light. Like sometimes I will let my heavy go and possibly catch someone off guard if I want to with it. I mean, sometimes I'll catch them, sometimes I won't. It really depends on the person, but hey, sometimes it might work, sometimes it might not. All right, so for this next one, I'll sometimes like do maybe a delay bash, possibly catch them off guard, go for flail uppercut, go for the bash again, go for flail uppercut again, GB into a heavy. Sometimes I will do that, even in duels. Now, when I catch them with the delay bash, this delay here, I'll go for the bash. Like I'll delay myself thinking I'm going for the bash. I do that just to make them think. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. And if they do dodge, I'll go for the bash and then go for that mix up a little bit. And sometimes I'll catch them with the GBs. Sometimes I might not. Like I said, it depends on who you're fighting. If they know that you're going to be GB, and of course they're going to counter GB. I mean, there's nothing you can really do there. All you can do is just get back into the fight and just try something different. All right, so this next mix up, I'll sometimes utilize the zone with it. Go for the GB. Go for heavy, go for bash, go for light. That right there with the zone itself, it's slow. It is slow. I mean, mainly some parts of Conqueror's entire kit is slow. The zone itself is not bad. It's good for interrupting attacks sometimes, I've noticed. Either interrupting attacks or just interrupting GBs, to be honest. I've seen it happen sometimes. It's weird. All right, so for this next one, I like to go for light, let that heavy fly, go for the bash, go for light, feint to GB, go for a heavy. Now for this last one, I'll sometimes do this if I want to just try and be fancy with it. I'll go for backstab heavy, let the heavy go for the bash, go for flail uppercut, and then go for the full block stance if they throw an attack out. Now full block stance, I'll sometimes use it. I will, but most of the time I'm not going to be using full block stance a lot. The only time I will use it is if I know the opponent is going to throw their attack out. That's when I will use it, but for the most part, I'm not going to use it a whole lot, since I know some people will just watch for this particular move here, and once I'm in the stance, they're going to just GB me. So you gotta be mindful of that. Alrighty guys, next I'm gonna go over basic punishes for Conqueror. So here we go. For a light parry punish, you just go for top heavy. Heavy parry, you can either go for shield bash and a flail uppercut, or you can go for the zone and go for something different. Now for a GB, it's side heavy. It's not top heavy, just side heavy. Now for the wall throw, it's top heavy. Alright, so the out of stamina punish, there are two that I like to do. Now the second one is like my personal one. I'll go for out of stamina. This one here is the regular one. You go for top heavy and side heavy. Now for the second one, this is one that I kind of like sometimes. I go for top heavy, light into the bash, go for a light. That's just something that I'll do sometimes whenever I pull the Conqueror. Alrighty guys, now I'm not going to go over all the feats with Conqueror. I'm going to go over just the ones that I'm taking for Conqueror. And if you want the full information for these feats, I will leave the For Honor information hub down below in my description. But let's get straight into it. So what I'm taking for Conqueror for the first one is Speed Revive. This here's a passive. You rapidly revive your fallen teammates. I just want to be able to revive my teammates a bit faster within the fight. Alright, so for the second one, I'm taking Shield Basher. It is a passive. Shield based attacks now deal damage. Now, the reason I'm taking this one is I want to do do more damage with Conqueror. So how do I get more damage? I just take Shield Basher to do some damage with my bash. Like, it's honestly really good. I honestly like it. Now, Shield Basher itself, it does around like 6 damage, like 6 extra damage, which that's not that bad. That's honestly really good, and that's why I will take it, just to deal extra damage. And if my opponent's very low, finish them off with that 6 damage, if they're very, very low. Now, for tier 3, I'm taking Heal on Block. It is a passive. Blocking enemy heroes' attacks will regenerate my health. I want to be able to regain health a little bit, so that's why I'm taking Heal on Block, just to get my health back if I'm blocking enemies or if I'm trying to not die, and just really get some health back as I'm blocking. Now, for tier 4, I take Uninterruptible. Your actions can't be interrupted for a short duration. So mainly this is like, you just can't be interrupted by your attacks, really. So you won't be interrupted by anything. You pretty much will be kind of fine. But this feat is sometimes useless in certain situations, but it can be good in certain situations too. I sometimes will take it, but I will also take another good feat, which is Regenerate. Regenerate is another good feat that you can definitely take if you're wanting to play with Conqueror. Like, you can definitely take this one, as you will regenerate your health when out of combat. But there's also Catapult. Catapult's not bad either way. These two are honestly pretty good. Alrighty, guys. So now we're going to go over Conqueror's gear perks. So here we go. For the first one, he has Remedy. Upon hero kill, you heal an additional +10 health. For the second one, he has Bastion. When in a zone or carrying a banner/offering, you gain 10% damage resistance. For the third one, he has Feline Agility. When gaining a renown level, gain 4% movement speed for the first, then 2% for each subsequent level. For the fourth one, he has Vengeful Barrier. When exiting Revenge, gain a temporary +25 health shield. The fifth one, he has Last Stand. When in critical health, you gain 40% damage resistance. For the sixth one, he has Bulk Up. When gaining a renown level, increase the maximum health by 4. And for the final one, he has Rise and Dawn. Revive allies to 75% health. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope this guide does help you. Be sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more videos like this. And also comment down below, what do you think about the Conqueror in For Honor? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Conqueror. But with that being said, I am TheGamingRaptor. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, guys. Peace out.